Hello everyone, good evening. Welcome to Flashback, where we talk about everything fitness. Please meet the following: Mr. Singco, Mr. Quijano, Mr. Singangote, and Mr. Dadang. So, we will also be
Hi everyone.
joined by another guest tonight. He will be introducing himself to everyone. So, before further ado,
Let's all welcome Mr. Sean Josh Uribe.
Hi guys, I'm Sean Joshua Uribe. I'm a college student.
Hi
I'm
Josh.
19 years old and I live in Cebu City.
hello, good evening. Welcome to the show. So, what can you tell us about exercise? Have you ever felt challenged by it? Like, have you ever felt a need to do it? Or have you ever tried to go away from it?
Exercising for me was a big part of my high school life since I was part of uh, I was part of the basketball team, so I needed to keep my body fit in order to be conditioned during our games. And yes, it gets tiring, or sometimes I get lazy to do my tasks, to do my exercise, but I need to do it in order to perform well in my sport.
Ah, so were you a varsity?
Yes. I was with Mr. Dadang.
Hmm. Could you kindly share with us your experience about it? Like, what did you learn from it overall, since it was a big part of who you are now?
Um, Being part of the basketball team taught me a lot, in and out, on and off the court. It gave me friendships. Uh, it also taught me to be perseverance. It taught me perseverance. That despite the hardships or like the challenges that I encounter, I can overcome it when I work hard. That's all.
Okay, so may I ask you one more thing? What does it mean to
Sure.
exercise? Does it mean like just moving your body? Or what does it mean? What can you tell us?
I don't think it's just moving your body because there's something called productive exercise because it's easy to sweat. It's easy to sweat when it's hot or when you just move. But exercising is like you you focus on a certain area of your body where um you need to you need to work out so that that area will be strong, so that when you play your sport, uh it it will be it will help you perform better.
So, in
That's it.
other words, you condition yourself to exercise. You don't exercise just for the sake of it. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, so may I ask Mr. Cinco to ask his questions?
Okay, thank you, Mr. Hans. Good evening, Mr. Joshua.
Good
In doing
evening.
your Good evening. In doing your exercise, are you happy with it, or can you tell me if there is any joy after working out?
From what I learned in working out, uh, it's usually this, like the first two sets that you do, eh, is always like the uh, the the first two sets that you do is the hard part when it comes to working out or exercising. But the third set, when you go to the third set, I think most that's where you can be the most productive in, when you do the third set or the fourth set properly, because that's when you train your muscles to to be stronger, because uh, it it helps with its endurance when you do exercise for a long time.
Okay, Joshua. I guess I can truly agree with that. It is true that after sweating too much after a exercise, a set or two, it triggers your bodily function to help you exercise more and feel the energy. So for the next question, who will volunteer to ask? We can
I think I
go, Christian.
can ask Sir Shan a question. Thank you. So, good evening, Sir Shan. I am Christian Sinangote, and I have a question for you regarding the topic at hand. So, were there any times where you had to choose between doing something else and exercising? And if yes, how did you handle choosing between the two?
I think there were times when there's a conflict with my academics and exercising because sometimes I need to focus doing my projects or like I need to write an essay. Uh, what I did was what my coach always tells us. We are student athletes, so we focus on being a student first. Our main priority is our studies. So before I do my workout or my exercises, I make sure that I'm 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 keeping up with my studies too. That's all.
Thank you so much for that answer, Sir Sean. I think it's actually very important that we all prioritize our studies because, after all, we're in college and we have our biggest priority as of this moment is our studying. So I think that's very commendable, sir. Thank you. And who wants to volunteer next?
Hi, Josh. Knowing that you're a student athlete, you have a very hectic schedule. So, my question for you is how do you balance your study and sports?
Thank you for that question, Mr. Dadang. Uh, I guess uh it's just time management. So I allot, for example, I allot 2 hours or 3 hours to do my school works, and in my remaining time, I use it to do extra workouts or exercises, and also I make sure that I sleep on time so that it won't affect my body that much, and the exercise will actually give me good results. So I think it falls on time management. I We need to be able to manage our time well, Jud. That's all.
Oh, okay, thank you. And last but not the least, the last question. Unfortunately, my groupmate here, Mr. Ken Quijano, won't be able to speak because his mic is currently not working. So, his question for you is what gives you the energy to be motivated and you to keep going, doing exercise or keep playing the sport you love?
Usually, I think what keeps me motivated is um the desire to be better every day. So for me in my sport, I always want to become a better version of myself every day. So exercising or working out, it's a good way for me to be better because I'll be more conditioned. My body is bigger and stronger. So I think that's what helps me stay motivated despite being tired or being drained by exercising. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Josh. That's all.
Excuse me, sir. So if I may add, May I know what is your attitude towards injury in sports? Does it encourage you or do you feel discouraged every time you get injured when playing sports?
Actually, right now I have an injury. I can't. It's been almost 2 weeks now, and I haven't walked since because I can't step my left foot. For now, my focus is on recovery. So I need to be able to. I need my foot to heal first before I can go back to exercising or like playing my sport. My attitude on injury is more of because it's easy to get discouraged. Sometimes I get discouraged too, but you can also use it as a motivation because uh, it helps you like start a new chapter or like it gives you a new start in your sport. Yeah, that itself can be used as a motivation to do better and so that next time by working out through exercising like eventually I can getting that injury again. Thank you.
All right. Thank you for your kind words. Does anyone else have anything else to ask our guest? Okay. So if nothing else, thank you for watching tonight's show and see you on the next episode of Flashback. Bye-bye.